Now then everyone, welcome to this week's weight loss update. So, it's another weigh-in week. I'm pleased to say the weight continues to fall off me. I lost 7 pounds since the last weigh-in 2 weeks ago, which brings my total weight loss from the 1st of January until now up to 11 pounds. Really very pleased about that. For those of you keeping track of the metric system, that's 5.5 kilograms since the 1st of January. So I'm very pleased with my progress so far. Also update you on some other measurements. Again, not really lost anything from my waist. That's still sitting pretty at 44 inches. I've lost another inch from my chest, so that's 2 inches lost from my chest. That is also now 44 inches. And I've lost a further 2 inches from my belly. So that's 4 inches off that. So that's really good. Things are trending in the exact right direction. And I think the best thing about the whole weight loss thing is it's not overwhelming, if that makes sense. In the past, when I've tried more faddy things or lose weight quick type things, it always feels very heavy and weighs heavily on my mind that I need to eat. But this method or lifestyle change seems to be working for me. Very happy with my progress. It's great stuff. So it's nearly a stone in a month. So if I can keep this up, I'm going to hit my target weight about June, which should be great stuff. However, I think February is going to be a tougher month than January, mostly because in January you kind of get the weight loss by necessity, in that I don't really have a lot of spare cash to be spending on excessive amount of food or takeaways or anything like that. Whereas in February, I'm going to have more money because I won't have to pay for Christmas and all that kind of jazz. So, got to keep it up for February. And if I can lose the same amount again by the end of February, I'm going to be a very happy man. I said I was going to do comparison photos, but I've not taken them. I want to do a better job than the last pictures, because the last pictures were kind of grainy, not very well taken. So I'm going to try use the tripod a bit, try and get a bit more light on the whole thing, make it look a bit better. And then I can do the side-by-side comparison with the grainy. Here's what you look like on January 1st, and the much better, well lit, here's what you look like now type stuff. So I'll try and get that in for next week's video, because yeah, I didn't think about taking the photo until today. And like I say, when I went to look back at the videos from the pictures from the 1st of January, I thought I can take better pictures than this. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attempt to take better pictures. So let's talk a little bit about diet and how that's going. Still not really having sugary treats. Did I actually have any sugary treats? Yes, I did. On the weekend, my wife took me to a fried chicken afternoon tea, which she got me for Christmas, and that came with a brownie and a cake. I ate both of those. Very nice they were too. But that's been it since last week. Only those two, and so those two things are the only sugary treats that I've had. So again, it may not seem that impressive, but if you go back to 2019, take a look at the amount of sugar I was consuming on a daily basis, it's night and day. The odd sugary treat once a week or less. We've got to get that to less, haven't we? Maybe once a month is not going to be too bad. I was like, let's just list out how much sugar I would eat on a daily basis on a regular work day. So when I went and got my lunch, I would get some fizzy pop, So that'll be 500 mils of that. That's got a lot of sugar in it. And I'd get up to 4 chocolate bars, depending on how I was feeling that day. I'd buy some sort of cake. Usually I get those like little twin muffin things. Scarf both of those. Sometimes I'd even buy 5 donuts and scarf all of those. So yeah, that was every day. I was eating that much sugar every day. So compare that to what I'm doing now. It's a completely different diet. So yeah. So the cutting out the sugar, that's going well. One of the things I'm not doing so well is cutting out not sugary things, but like unhealthy, basically anything from grapes. Got to do a better job at cutting out that. So yeah, that's something to work on for the next video, is try and cut down on the amount of pasties and crud I'm eating like that. Exercise is going well. The yoga's ramping up. It's getting more difficult, but I'm liking it. I'm still enjoying it. I've got a workout tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to because it's the tough one. I think it's weird how I'm enjoying the tough workout more than the easy workout, whereas whenever I've exercised before, or when I was training for football twice a week, it sucked. I would loathe the training, but I did it because I enjoyed the game. The game was what it was all about. So you go to the training to make yourself better, so you could be better in the game. It's the same with the gym. I went to the gym to make myself better, so I could be better in the game and play well. I just enjoyed the training and didn't enjoy it. I just did it, did what was asked of me, and no more. Like, that was it. That's all the exercises I'd do. Whereas this yoga is great. Yeah, I feel really good after it. Get done with the half an hour to 40-minute session, and I feel fantastic. So I'm going to keep it up because I am really enjoying it. One of the things I've done to try and encourage me to walk more is I made myself a rule where I can only listen to podcasts I like when I'm out for a walk. So if I'm not out walking, I can't listen to a podcast. I have to listen to something else. And that's motivating me to get out and walk, basically, because I want to listen to these podcasts. I enjoy them, especially the NFL style ones. So that's if you need to help yourself, motivate yourself to do some exercise, try something like that. Only allow yourself something you enjoy while doing something you possibly don't enjoy. I'm not a particular fan of walking around all the time, but I know it's good for me. I know it's good exercise, so that's why I'm restricting myself to listen to the podcasts only when walking, and that's working out well for me. And I think it's a good tip for anyone looking for similar sort of tips. So there's one for you. So yeah, pretty positive video all round from my point of view. Really happy with my progress. And I'm just going to stick to the plan because it seems to be working for me. Like and subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. And I'll see you next week for another update and some disgusting half-naked photography.